Hey man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period. Welcome back, everyone, to the What Do Women Know About Sports Podcast. I am Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
What's up?
What's going on?
I know this is a whole different setup this week. We're virtual.
Yeah, we are. Well, we've done this before,
yeah, we've done it before. I feel like it's better when we're in the studio than virtual, but we made it work before.
Right.
How was your week?
My week was pretty productive. Got some things taken care of, so I'm good. How was yours?
Same old. Just financial aid. So I've been off the last 2 days. I only work Monday through Wednesday this week.
Okay.
So I enjoyed these last 2 off days I've had. It's just financial aid, I went outside the other day and took some pictures on my camera, so I'm trying to get better at that.
Okay. I see you. Oh, your
dog. Yeah. She's very
reading?
uncooperative.
Is she?
She's very uncooperative. Yeah, very.
Oh, uncooperative?
Yeah, uncooperative.
Oh, yeah. Got you.
She is not a good model. She's not a good model. No.
She is a dog. So.
This is true. This is very true. So, what is first on the docket?
Well, first we got some NFL stuff to go over.
So, my favorite sport.
Yeah. Well, so we gotta talk about the hot topic going on this past week is Deshaun Watson. Quarterback for the Texans. He has requested a trade.
He has.
Yes, this past Thursday. So he it's been reported that he made the request like weeks ago. So this isn't like it was sudden. So, and they said that the coach they did hire a new coach, David Culley. They said he has not altered Deshaun Watson's like thinking, to persuade him to either, stay or go or whatever. So, yeah. So that's that.
So I read an article, and the article was like the article was just basically saying that he's going to be a hot pick wherever he decides to go.
But because he's young.
He's young. He's that great of a quarterback, and they were saying that he needs to be in the conversation along with Pat Mahomes. He isn't talked about as much as Patrick Mahomes is, but he should be.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm all for. I feel like if you are not happy where you are, like in whatever your particular like career field is, change it. If you don't want to be there no more, request a trade and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So, and we are not sure as to why he wants to trade. We just know that he wants a trade. They haven't came out like as of yet with a reason as to why he's adamant about having this trade.
Okay. Right.
So I will say though that this is not looking good for Texas because listen, they already James Harden. Well, James Harden wanted a trade out of Houston, and now Deshaun Watson wants to trade out of Texas as well. What's happening in Texas? What's going on?
Texas ain't looking so good. Houston ain't looking so good.
It is not looking well for the people of Texas. Not at all.
Teams. It's
crazy. Yeah. I feel like wherever he go, I think he's going to be a key asset. They were saying like him going to the Miami Dolphins might be where he's headed. It's a possibility. It's not anything set in stone though.
Right. I heard the Jets as well.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's probably teams who really need a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean most teams already like have their quarterbacks, like they already set on it. But I'm sure some teams that really need them. So
yeah. So wherever he goes, like good luck to him. Yeah. So
You know who he reminds me of? Actually, he reminds me of Bradley Beal in a sense. It's like
Okay.
you stuck on this crappy team with I
I
don't want
get
to
it.
say not so helpful teammates.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
No,
I get
and
it.
it's like he needs to go. If he like you
Yeah.
said, if he not the situation ain't good for him, then
Yeah, I definitely
gotta
get
go.
that. I am a firm believer in, like, I feel like it's one thing to be a great player, but like if you don't have key pieces around you, it's only so
Right,
much like you can do as a player.
right. Especially
And
as a
so when
quarterback.
especially being the quarterback, like you are the main guy. If you don't have anybody to like really throw the ball to, like what am I doing? Like what are we doing here? So I get it. I mean, I get it, and I personally feel like everybody's goal in whatever sport they play is to win a championship. And so, like, if you feel like being with the Texans is not going to get you to that goal, change it.
Right.
So, I wish him all the best, and hopefully he gets the trade that he wants. And I mean, the season is basically going to be over anyway because like we're going to the playoffs next week. I
Yeah.
mean, the championship. I mean, the Super Bowl is next week. So hopefully next season he is somewhere where he wants to be.
Right.
Speaking
All
of the
right.
Super
So,
Bowl,
huh?
I was saying, like, speaking of this, no, not Super Bowl.
Well,
Let's pause on that because I want to talk about Chad Wheeler.
we gotta switch topics here. We gotta talk about Chad Wheeler. I'm sure you all have heard about this guy. So basically, he pretty much
Beat up his
was
girlfriend.
beating up his girlfriend, basically, and we
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have heard about it, unless social media hadn't brought it up. You know how social
Yep.
media is. You wouldn't have probably heard about this. It's not as much
Yeah.
as we do now.
It's not being
So
talked about as it should.
exactly.
It's not, and I think that's what kind of bothers me about it. It's not being, and like you don't want to make everything about race, but I want to point out he played for the Seattle Seahawks. Well, he did. He's been released from the team.
He got
He's
waived. Right.
Yeah, he got waived. He's white. His girlfriend was black. And 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 you don't want to say, well, and you don't want to make everything about race, but like this is important. She's a black girl. He's white. They are not talking about this as they should. Because I found out about it on Twitter. I won't even lie to you. I saw a post on Twitter. That's the only
Yeah,
reason why.
and Instagram blogs and Twitter.
Yeah, that was the only way I saw it. Like, cause it wasn't on like
Right,
any like it wasn't like any like major news outlets. I saw it on Twitter.
right, right. So basically, he was arrested early Saturday morning. This past Saturday, or this past Saturday morning, right?
Okay,
Um, so yeah, they were called to the apartment by a woman who said there was a physical fight. So his girlfriend, um, who called the police. She was hiding in the bathroom when she called the police and said she was being killed.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So they have an actual like report, on what actually happened. Y'all can read all about that.
And
Um,
this probably
but
isn't the first time.
probably not. Basically, what she said, the girlfriend said, how it started was I guess he asked her to bow to him, and she said no. The hell, no. Yeah, she refused to bow down to him,
I'm not your
and
slave.
basically
What?
he he basically threw her on a bed and he strangled her with one hand and tried to smother her with the other hand. And she tried to fight back and he like twisted her arm and her arm was dislocated. And like she ran and then what I heard was is he was eating while she was like
Yeah,
beaten to a pulp. He was eating and all of a sudden, she regained consciousness and he's like, wow, you're still alive? Like,
that's crazy. I read that. He was legit eating like next to her body, and it was lifeless, basically.
right.
And
And so
you're
that's when
okay with that?
she ran to the bathroom and stayed in there until the police came. So yeah, they said the incident report. They said her face was bloody, one arm was hanging limply, and yeah, they found her on the bathroom floor. So
I mean, I will say, I was just gonna say, like, the picture I saw of her and her face when she was beaten up, she looks completely different than a regular photo of her. She looks unrecognizable. It doesn't look like her.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
So for him, first of all, I feel like he needs to remain in jail. You should get as much jail time as you can get. Secondly, she is not your slave. To ask somebody to bow to you is disrespectful. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing it.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad for him either. I don't.
So they use the excuse, because I think he's bipolar.
So no,
mental. They. It's like you having this whole mental illness and not, exclude you from, like, it doesn't. You shouldn't still be doing this. Basically,
right.
It
And
should
that's
not make
always
you.
I was just gonna say that's always the excuse. Like once a person has been caught, oh, they have. It's like, oh, like he has a mental illness. No,
That's not an excuse for you to do
it's
what you
not.
did. It's not.
It's not.
But the Seahawks did release a statement. They got to say something.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like they were kind of they don't want to be bothered with the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just want to wash their hands off of it. But I mean, they say that whole generic statement, like,
yeah,
we're saddened by what happened, which I'm like, saddened. Shouldn't you be like angry?
So I feel like that's I feel like here's the thing. It's a saying that like any press is press, but all press is not good press. So whenever like you have a player who plays for your organization and they go out and do something stupid like this, I wouldn't want to be bothered with that particular person either. I would want to wash my name of everything like this person has tied to me. Because like this person, like he doesn't represent the whole entire organization. Now I get that maybe they should do their own investigation into it, but I don't think they care enough about him to even be like, "What's your problem?" Because I wouldn't. At this point, you're on your own. Like it's like you're no longer involved with us, so we don't care about your life like that. Yeah, I don't have any sympathy for him. I wish I hope the story continues to grow and gain momentum because it needs to be a national news story, and instead of just being on social media, because that's how we learned about it. It needs to be on like a news outlet.
I guarantee you, and it has happened, if it was a black player, let's be real, this would be all over the news. Like, we
Yeah,
already know. So we need that same energy.
Facts.
But so he did get charged of first degree assault, which is a Class A felony.
Should be.
He's also been charged with unlawful imprisonment, domestic violence, and resisting arrest. He did resist arrest. He wasn't cooperative when they first came. So yeah.
Just throw him the book at this point. Just at this point, just throw him the book because, yeah, I don't care. He's crazy, and I'm not buying the whole mental illness sob story. Like that's crap to me at this point because like they use it for everybody. No, at this point it's garbage.
Yeah,
it's very garbage.
So
and
my
prayers to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm wishing her a speedy recovery and hope that this doesn't stop her from moving on with her life and finding love again with somebody better. Mm-hmm. This was just a bad block on this was just a bad block in your journey through life. That's all that it was.
Yeah.
So I'm wishing her a speedy recovery and prayers to her and her family because that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crazy. And he looks weird too. He looked like he would be like a person like that. He looked like that too.
What?
Yeah. Some people look like they look, crazy. He looked like he would look crazy. I'm just saying. Like if anybody that can sit there and eat dinner next to your unconscious body, something is not right. Like that's
I wonder And I wonder if this is like I think you mentioned, like, has this happened like more than once?
I doubt this is the first time. I doubt it. I highly doubt this is the first time. This time, I feel like this time it was probably way too much for her to handle. That's probably why she ran to the bathroom and called 911 and hid there until they came. Yeah, I don't think this is the first time. Probably not. No.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, let's switch on over to the Super Bowl is
Super Bowl Sunday.
What?
It's next Sunday. It's next Sunday, right?
February 7th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I already knew this was gonna happen. I said it before the game even started that it was gonna be between the Chiefs and the Bucs. So y'all can choose not to believe me or not, but I predicted before the game even started. I said it was gonna be between these two. So
I kind of figured the Chiefs would make it back because I feel like they're still on that. I feel like they're still in that mentality from last season of them winning. They want to continue to keep that going. I wasn't too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was not too sure about the Bucs only because this is Tom Brady's first season with the whole new organization. We've been in a pandemic. It's kind of new. This is his first time like not being with New England. This is a whole new team, whole new atmosphere. So from going somewhere where it snows and now it's sunny, you gotta adjust, So I wasn't too sure about the Bucs, but then again, you are never to doubt Tom Brady. So here we are.
I mean, so basically, this it comes down to youth versus experience.
Basically, yeah.
Basically, this is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the last time the Bucs actually won the Super Bowl was in 2003.
Ooh.
Against the Las Vegas Raiders. So
that's really old because that's really old because it was the Oakland Raiders, wasn't it? Like as of late.
Afterward, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's old.
So yeah.
I mean, so here's the thing. I'm fine with either winner. I'm not invested that much in either team. However, if you know me, I used to bandwagon Tom Brady with the Patriots. But then again, I also like Patrick Mahomes. I call them the Missouri Chiefs because it's in Missouri. So I'm fine with whoever wins. I won't be mad about
we don't have a team anymore.
Huh?
Yeah, since we don't have a team anymore.
Yeah. So I don't really care who wins at this point. Just as long as we get to see a good game, I'm okay.
Oh, it's gonna be a good game for sure.
However, here's what I will say. Whenever the Alabama college football team wins a national championship in the season, Tom Brady does not win a ring that same season. So Alabama won the CFP.
Is there statistics for this?
It's happened. It's happened more than once. Okay. It's happened more than once.
Okay.
It's happened more than once. So Alabama won this season. Tom Brady might not. I'm just going based off of what I remember. It doesn't look good for them. But that's just me. Y'all know I don't watch football like that. I'm just talking stuff. So don't take me word for word. However, they might surprise me, and he is no longer with the Patriots. He's with the Buccaneers. Might be something different.
I mean, the fact that he was a Patriot, and then he comes the next year on a whole different team and makes it to the Super Bowl.
It's Tom Brady.
That should tell you something, right?
It's Tom Brady. He's that dude. He's that dude. I feel like this is going to be a matchup of all matchups.
Yeah, for sure. So the Chiefs are trying to accomplish something that hasn't been done in 16 years. So they're looking to become the first team since 2003, since the Patriots in 2003-2004 season to win back-to-back Super Bowls. And it's funny that they're playing against Tom Brady,
who played for that team.
Wasn't part of that, right? That's funny.
Now that's funny.
So that should be interesting.
It's gonna be a really interesting game. I don't have any like plans. No big party. We're in a pandemic. We're in a panty. So I'm just gonna be at home. I'm gonna watch the game. I know who's doing the halftime show.
The Weeknd.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. But I just feel like it's gonna be, and like you just said, it's gonna be the battle between experience and youth.
Yes.
It's gonna be a good game.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs to win.
Okay.
You gotta pick one.
Okay. So based on my theory of how I feel like Alabama wins and like I don't know. Okay. Because I do value experience and the Chiefs are not a St. Louis team necessarily, I'm gonna go with the Bucs. Well, Buccaneers.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I'm not a football person.
You want to bet on it?
No, I do not. No, I do not. I'm just saying because the Chiefs are not a St. Louis team, they are Kansas City. I don't really have a team. I do like Tom Brady, so I'm just gonna pick experience. That's all. Nothing personal. Patrick Mahomes is dope.
Okay.
I don't really have a winner. I don't really have a prediction. I'm playing devil's advocate here. Gosh.
Okay.
That's all.
We shall see. All right.
Regardless, it's gonna be a good winner.
Oh, for sure. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
So let's switch on over to WNBA real quick. So
Hey.
So Candace Parker is she's taking her talents to Chicago, her hometown.
Yeah, that's so.
You know what I found out? Like, I don't know if this is like late. This has been news already, but she is from St. Louis. Well, she was born in St. Louis.
Yeah, so I didn't know that. I knew she grew up in Chicago.
Yeah, she did, but she was born in St. Louis. So,
so I did not know that. I did not know that.
She from St. Louis. So shout out to her. But yeah, she has taken her talents to our neighbor, Chicago, to play for the Sky.
And she's been with the Sparks her whole career. Like she's been with them for 13 seasons.
13 seasons, yeah. So I think she wanted to. Didn't she? She just wanted to play in her hometown, you know, with her family and friends and stuff. So the remaining of her career, I guess, you know, that's what she wanted, which is amazing, which is awesome.
Yeah, like
so why
not? You know? Yeah, I think she has 2 championships with the Sparks. She has 2 championships. Like she's the NCAA winner. Like she has gold medals with Team USA.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, she's well accomplished.
Mhm. Yep.
MVP.
Yeah.
It was just. I mean, it was just a shocker because I kind of looked at Candace Parker as one of those players like a Kobe Bryant or a Sue Bird or Diana Taurasi. I kind of thought like Candace Parker was going to stay with one team for her whole career, like those players have. That's just how I looked at her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially because when she joined the Sparks, Lisa Leslie was still playing, and so she took her I think she took her under her wing and was teaching her different things. So I just kind of figured like, oh, that's going to be Candace's team for like this her entire career. But I'm happy for the change. It brings about, I feel like changes or changing scenery or a changing team, it challenges you. So I want to see what she's going to bring to the Sky.
Yeah.
It's something different.
So I was reading up on it and I seen something because they didn't really say why she she really lived. But what I read was that she didn't really have a good relationship with Coach Derek Fisher. So
is he the new coach?
He's the coach, but now he was the coach, but now he's a GM.
Okay.
So, I mean,
I don't know. I like Derek Fisher as a player, so I don't know anything about him like personal wise. I mean,
like as a coach,
him
right?
as a player is fine. I just don't know a lot about him like personal wise, which is fine. Like I'm not supposed to.
Well, you mean as a coach?
I don't. And here's the thing. I will say this. I don't think that just because you play a sport, I don't feel like you should be a coach.
That's not for everybody. It's not for every player.
And so maybe that wasn't for him, and so maybe she just didn't like the way he was going about things. I can see that.
Could be.
Yeah. I firmly believe that just because you played the sport, that does not mean you should be a coach. That's not for everybody. Like I know when Kobe retired, like people was asking him, like, "Hey, like when you gonna coach?" And he was just like, "I just want to enjoy my family." That's not for everybody. That's not everybody's goal. Like once they're retired, that's not everybody's next step in life. No.
Right.
So.
And that's what people automatically assume that.
Yeah.
Like no.
Which is crazy. Which is crazy. Like I feel like people have other
because it's not necessarily crazy because that's what most players do. Well, some players do. They get in like coaching, positions. So I mean, it's not far fetched, but like you said, it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. So I'm excited to see what she's going to bring to a Midwest team. It's something different. It shall be interesting.
Yeah.
So
hopefully when this COVID mess is over, drive up to Chicago and go see a game. You know what I'm saying?
We can. I mean, the Windy City be getting, be kind of
it be chilly.
You be a little chilly.
If y'all ain't from the Midwest,
you would never understand. You would never understand.
Brutal.
You would never understand. It's crazy here. It's crazy. Speaking,
yeah.
I was just gonna say, speaking of Candace Parker, I don't follow her on social media, but I do follow Vanessa Bryant, and Candace Parker has been spending a lot of time with like Vanessa and her kids lately.
Right.
Especially with the anniversary or the 1 year anniversary of Kobe and Gianna Bryant's passing, and the other 7 people on the plane as well.
Yeah, nice segue. So the anniversary of his death, which is weird to say.
So weird. I'm never gonna get over it.
Just seeing Kobe Bryant died, like it's weird.
Cause it's past tense now. Like it's reality now. Like
weird.
It's so weird.
Like, I can't. But so yeah, the anniversary of his passing did pass January 26th.
Mm-hmm.
And Vanessa has asked like the NBA to not, do like tributes for Kobe, and she didn't necessarily say like the fans because I mean she already know people gonna do it regardless anyway. But it was just like the NBA and I think like the teams too. Like she didn't want that. So
yeah. She also had made it known to like media, like when you talk about it this year, don't show those photographs of like the plane. Don't do that.
Which is mad disrespectful. Yes, don't do that.
don't do that. And I can see why she didn't want teams to do tributes because it brings back all of those emotions. It makes players emotional, especially before you gotta play a game. Like you don't want that like sitting on your heart before you have to play a game. And it's probably hard for her and her kids to watch too, especially her oldest daughter. It's probably really hard. So, but I did see a lot of players did like their own like shout outs on their social media. I went to read as many as I could. And people are just still like, we miss Kobe. Like it's never gonna be the same without Kobe.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing like a lot of their shoes. Like a lot of them had on like particular sneakers with him and Gianna's face on it, which I really like. I like that. I still want some Kobe and Gianna, like memorabilia. I just don't know where to get it.
There's plenty of There's plenty of sites and stuff you can get that from.
But some sites I don't trust.
Well,
that's a problem. Like, if it's a site I have never heard of, I'm not giving you my money. I'm just sorry.
that's why you do your research. Go on
But I'm
YouTube
gonna
and be
need.
like, people shopped here before.
I ask people questions like that. I just be like, "Hey, you shop here? Are you done? Okay, I'm not buying from." Yeah, I do that.
But yeah, so yeah,
It
that's
was a,
that.
it was a sad day. It was kind of like
It just brought
I
me,
went back.
yeah, like it brought me back to that day. I remember vividly
I talked
the
to you that
day.
day, didn't I?
I think so, I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did. But yeah,
It takes you back to what you were doing that day. Like, where were you at? All of that. I feel like he is one of the few celebrities who have passed that I'm going to remember forever.
yeah.
So it's still like, I don't know. It's very weird.
It's gonna get easier. I mean, time heals all, but like that stuff like that, it's never gonna like go away. But I mean, with time it'll get easier. But for now, it's still kind of fresh.
Yeah, it's very fresh. I don't feel like a year is enough time to get over anything.
Oh, it's gonna take a minute. It's
Oh
gonna take
yeah,
a minute.
like Stephen A. I watched the video clip the other day. And Stephen A. was speaking with Shaq via like video or whatever. And Stephen A. was he talking to Shaq? Well, he was talking to somebody, and he was just saying like, Kobe's passing is one passing that we're going to remember forever, and it's going to stick with you like for a lifetime. And I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm still like, I still want to send positive love and energy to his wife and their children. I do really appreciate how the people who were around her, they keep her doing activities with their kids, especially Pau Gasol and his wife. I love that.
Mm. And Sierra and they have a great support system,
She
which
has a great support system. It's amazing.
right.
I feel like whenever it's like a major holiday or the kids' birthdays, they know, okay, this may be hard for her. Let's all come together and do something. Like, I love that. Like, I feel like everybody should have friends like that.
Mm-hmm.
They are amazing
Yep.
friends, and so I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And
And like,
I
don't
don't even know
forget,
these
like,
people.
shout out to like Kobe's sister too, like, and the cousins, like,
Yeah, they be
they
around.
right.
They be
So
around. So like, shout out to them because I
mm-hmm.
know it's hard. I know I'm not married. I haven't lost a spouse, but you can only imagine like being with somebody since you were like
Young,
and
like,
you
whew, for most
and
of
you
your
sure
path in life, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, and y'all share children together. Like, that's what makes it really
Mm-hmm.
hard. And one of your children passed away with your, like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
I still want to send her positive energy, love, and light. So yeah, shout out to Vanessa Bryant because I do follow her Instagram. I be stalking her Instagram. I do. I do.
All
It's
right.
like her.
Huh?
I was just gonna say her one daughter is just really funny,
Which one?
Bianca.
Yeah.
She's hilarious.
Yeah. She is hilarious.
She's hilarious. Before
um,
we go, I'm having a fit. Before we go, I just want to say rest in peace to Cicely Tyson because
oh
she
yeah.
wasn't anything sports related, but like, she is an icon,
Oh, for sure. A legend. She's
legendary
the true
icon,
definition of a legend. If you people want to say throw around the word legends and goats,
and
she's the epitome of a legend. Okay.
she's the epitome of a legend. She's an icon,
Yes. Beautiful. Ugh. She just
and
did an interview this week.
she lived a fulfilled life for 96 years.
Yeah.
I want to be
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So
Heck yeah.
I'm ready.
I think she has a memoir. Like she just did an interview with Gayle King like earlier this week. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Man. So well, we gotta talk about if for the NBA fans out there who to vote for All-Star week, All-Star is coming up pretty soon. So you will get a chance to vote for your favorite NBA stars. The voting started January 28th and it ends February 16th. So
it just started.
Yeah. So it started yesterday, January 28th. So get the voting. Oh, and when y'all vote, I'm gonna need y'all to make sure. Well, actually, let me list the ways you can vote. Okay. So you can vote on NBA.com. You can fill out the ballot per day. So per day is like it's defined as like once every 24 hours. So whatever time you started, that 24 hours you can do it again. You can vote on the NBA app. It's for Android and Apple users, and then you can also vote because they like to mess with us Android users anyway. That's a different story. So you can also vote on Twitter. You can tweet, retweet, or reply with a hashtag of an NBA player's first and last name. So like hashtag the first and last name of the player. Or their Twitter handle along with the hashtag NBA All-Star. So yes, that's how you can do that. One player you all should probably be voting for is Bradley Beal. Okay. Make sure that man gets voted in, because it is ridiculous how this man has made. Hold on, y'all. This is how I'm mad for Bradley Beal. Okay, because this man became This dude scored like 10 straight 40-point games, and the team lost. Okay, he wasted his talents with the Washington Wizards. That's not a record that you want. Like you become the first player to lose 10 straight 40-point. Oh.
That's crazy.
Like I feel bad for this dude, and he is beyond frustrated. So if y'all don't vote for nobody,
vote for Bradley Beal. As they should.
That man need to go somewhere else. I don't know what's going on. Like I know the team, like they've been having like players, they've COVID, whatever. So they've been kind of down players. So their record is horrible. I think it's like 3-11 or something like that, 4-11 or something like that.
That's crazy.
Horrible.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, he can only do so much, man.
It's time for him, and he deserves so much better.
Oh my God! When I say, at this point, he need to be on the super team. Put this man on the freaking Warriors or something. Like
hip hop Steph.
Right.
And here's the thing. Speaking of Steph, I will say the Warriors are not as bad as I thought they would be without Clay. They weren't great.
Yeah, only because of Steph. Like only because of him.
Steph is pushing it. He giving it his all. His all. But yeah, do like Vicky D say, and when you vote, because I do plan on tweeting so I vote every year. I do it via Twitter. Don't just pick the players who are popular. Pick players who actually deserve it.
Exactly.
So pick somebody like Bradley Beal. He deserves it.
I mean, somebody like LeBron, of course he does. Y'all can pick him.
But a person like Kyrie, maybe not. I'm just being honest. I mean,
you may not want to waste your vote, but for real,
you may not want to waste your vote if he don't show up. Let's just be honest. I'm just. Hey, no tea, no shade. But all tea, all shade.
All shade.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, y'all. Because I'm gonna vote. So
yeah,
that's what
most
I'm
definitely. I vote every year because it's just really fun. I voted in the NBA one and in WNBA one.
Okay.
I do both.
Yeah. So it ends February 16th. So y'all got time. Okay. And our fan votes, our votes, the fans' votes, it counts for 50% of it.
Yeah. We are the ones who really pick who's gonna be an all-star.
Right.
So don't just pick because somebody is popular. Pick people who actually deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Because not all of y'all. Because it's been some players like who I just be feeling like, did they deserve to be an all-star? Huh?
Why are you here?
Like, why are you here? What was your purpose? What was your purpose today? Let's be honest. What do you do?
So yes.
And Bradley Beal deserves it, so I'm definitely gonna vote for him. So
heck yeah.
And he's from St. Louis too. I support my hometown. So it is what it is at this point. Great episode.
Yeah. So we'll be back next week. Because I think the next week's episode, the Super Bowl would have already
happened.
Happened. So yeah.
Yeah.
Someone talk about the week after.
Yeah.
But our predictions. So I said the Chiefs. Bree said
the Buccaneers.
The Bucs. I wish we could bet on it.
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
Not even for $1?
No. No. Victoria, because listen. I'm only playing devil's advocate. That's why. I'm not invested like that.
This is not a devil's advocate situation.
Yes, it is. I'm fine with either team winning, actually. But since you said I have to pick, I'm just gonna pick the opposite team. Okay. That's why. You said I have to pick.
Yeah, I did.
See?
Okay.
Make sure you guys follow us on our Instagram. The Instagram. Pause. Check out our website. Our website is wdwkas.com. Again, wdwkas.com. But also, our Instagram, it is WDWKAS Podcast.
And our Twitter is What Do Women Know 1, and that's spelled KNO, the number 1.
And the YouTube, it is also WDWKAS Podcast. As always, I am Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Hey, man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period.